AM 560. The Answer.
Jesus just left Chicago and is bound for New Orleans.
We have somebody on the line, text line, said this has been out for 5 years. I never like to argue with the people who listen to the show, as you know, unless they're Democrats. No, brother. It's been out for 30-plus years.
Sir, the Republicans are trying to blame you for the existence of a small air base at Mena, Arkansas. This base was set up by George Bush and Oliver North and the CIA to help the Iran-Contras. And they brought in plane load after plane load of cocaine there for sale in the United States. And then they took the money and bought weapons and took them back to the Contras, all of which was illegal, as you know, under the Bolin Act. But tell me, did they tell you that this had to be in existence because of national security?
Well, let me answer the question. No, they didn't tell me anything about it. They didn't say anything to me
and
about
all
it.
he had to say when asked, that was a stupid answer. What do you have to say for yourself?
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. These allegations are false.
Yeah, probably because she was onto you, you scumbag. Ugh. Jim and Lyle.
Hey, Sean, when that old wise woman asked him that question, he was stunned that
Yes.
she was onto something. You could just tell the way he answered that. And you're correct. He was onto him.
And
But
the key
reason
to all of it is the Vatican Bank, and the key to all of it is this infrastructure of money that was set up for the CIA, for the MI6, for the agencies that really run this fracking country. That's the problem.
And when the Church Commission was formed in 1975, you would have thought that far back, and that's how long it's been. You know, they've done nothing about the CIA and its operations in this country. It's just a shame.
And now you have, and now I'll let you finish. But now you have think about what we really are living through right now. You have a president in Donald Trump that appointed a presidential candidate from the opposite party to head the CIA because she said she was going to tear it down and examine it. And who is calling for her head? The Democrats. That she was a Democrat 95% of her life, and probably still is. It just goes to show you how people either are willing and they love the comfort of servitude, or how many Americans are in on this fracking scam, which makes the Somalian and Minnesota guys look honest.
Sean, how could Trump be convinced to appoint Gina Haspel of the CIA when he's been the first? I never got that.
I'm going to tell you something. I think that there's, listen, at a certain point, he's got a lot of kids. He's got a lot of grandkids. You know what the willingness is? This government killed its own president in JFK, and you pretend it doesn't. That's the other thing. He releases papers.
And they tried to kill this one.
They killed it. Are you nuts? They killed him. And we're just going to pretend it's a legitimate organization, which is why you want to get things straight in this country? Rip apart the CIA today.
Absolutely.
Rip it apart.
The number one priority.
Central Intelligence Agency, the scum of the earth. I'll tell you what, for intelligence, you guys don't know anything. What the frack good are you? What have you done? Nothing.
And Sean, that's why Obama is the only president in history to remain in Washington and buy a mansion and live there to control all the balls in the air.
And who is he? Who was he? It was very interesting, the whole thing about Trump and Obama with the birth certificate, because Trump was right. Trump was right.
Absolutely.
My fellow Americans, mahalo. As some of you heard, the state of Hawaii released my official long-form birth certificate. Hopefully, this puts all doubts to rest. But just in case there are any lingering questions, tonight, I'm prepared to go a step further. Tonight, for the first time, I am releasing my official birth video. I want to make clear to the Fox News table that was a joke.
Kinda. I didn't do anything. He's the racist. I didn't say a word. But what I will say is I'm more interested in your stepfather, Lolo Soetoro, and your alias, Barry Soetoro. And Lolo Soetoro being the number 2 richest man and with heavy connections to the CIA. That's what I'm more interested in. But nobody wants to talk about it. You're from Chicago, right? You don't know the Bears from the Bulls from your elbow, moron. Ron, Countryside.
Yeah, I think maybe a business opportunity would be to print up pins that say Pritzker out, Brandon out.
Yeah. Who's going to wear them? Me and you? And Squirrel and Honey Bunny?
I will.
And the people listening? Listen, the sad part about Illinois, if you want to save yourself, you say counties that aren't run by the Democrat mafia are out. We're going to Indiana like the Bears. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate the call. Paul Worth.
Sean, you played the card about Lauren Summers. In Biden's second year, when they announced 9.1% inflation rate, didn't Lauren Summers say that was BS and it was more like 18%? Do you remember that correctly? Am I right?
I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
He did,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
And are you familiar with the website Trueflation?
I have heard of it, but I'm not familiar. Familiar is not something I want to say. I looked at it. How long has it been around? It's been around about 6 years, give or take. Am I thinking of it right?
I think so.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out. Yeah.
They peg inflation currently below 1%. Love you, Sean.
Love you, too. Thank you. Well, of course. Listen, this today with the EPA, what Trump's doing, he's got to thread the needle. He's going to do it. But this, what we're talking about, this right here, this underbelly, this undercurrent of corruption, this must be torn asunder. Or it'll go right back to normal. Because the people who perpetrate these crimes, these treasonous acts, they're very arrogant, even when they're caught.
You got all these trained activists behind you. Is it any wonder they're at hair trigger alert? A tragedy was going to happen, and you encouraged it. And you ought to feel damn guilty about it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yeah, sit there and smirk. Smirk. It's sick. It is just...
It's Keith Ellison, and he is sick. Just another $2 whore. He'd be right at home in Chicago. 312-642-5600.
This is the Sean Thompson Show, where Democrats are always wrong, Republicans are seldom right, and politicians are never, ever to be trusted. On AM 560, The Answer.